Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lanolin, and we are back with episode 107 of my modded Minecraft Let's Play series. And in this episode, we are going to work on creating a wireless connection between myself and our Applied Energistics network. In the previous episodes, we've been spending a little bit of time. Oh my god, I forgot to do something. It's so dark down here. At least I have in my inventory. But anyway, in the previous episode, we spent, actually in the previous episodes, we spent a bit of time automating some of the more tedious things in Applied Energistics, such as charging the Certus Quartz crystals and the matter condenser, which, by the way, has maxed out the 500 of 500 matter balls that it is supposed to do for our system, and is now proceeding to back stuff itself, and then it'll stop. So anyway, yeah. We got exciting stuff planned for this episode. We also automated the sugarcane, which has been going quite nicely for a little while. Fancied up this room, makes it look super nice. And yeah, it's super nice. So anyway, as our base has grown, it's become more and more obvious that I'm really getting tired of running back and back and back and forth, and back and forth, and up and down and back and forth to my Applied Energistics system to get stuff. I think it's about time we hook up some wireless connections. Oh yeah. So this should be relatively straightforward, and in fact may not actually take up the whole episode, but that's okay because I've got some other stuff that we can do. Nice, there we go, all nice and lit up. I forgot I couldn't paint these guys, so I actually need to put those back. But anyway, just putting the rest of these guys down, and then we can get started. There's that one, and I think that's good. I just need to put the great wood. Just need to put the great wood planks back. Give me these real quick. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But anyway, we need to hook up some wireless stuff, man. We need to hook up some wireless connections so I don't have to run back and forth between this panel and whatever I'm working on anymore. Because we all know that I love to forget to grab things. I love those doors, man. They look so cool. Totally awesome. Dude, that's so sick. But anyway, we need to create some applied Energistics wireless connectivity. And to do that, we've got a few things that we need to set up. So I should mention that if you're playing on a multiplayer server, maybe with a buddy or something like that, and they've been utilizing your Applied Energistics system, or you're just working kind of as a shared network, something like that, keep in mind that once we create a wireless connection, they're no longer going to be able to access it. But that's okay, because I'm going to show you how you can allow those people, as well as yourself, access to your network once it's become wireless. So why does that happen? Why is it that suddenly everybody's not going to be able to use your system anymore once you make it wireless? Well, that is for good reason, and kind of built into the mod itself. One of the first things that we need to create is actually a security terminal. I thought it was called station. But anyway, we need to create ourselves a security terminal because you need to make sure that your wireless connection is secure. It's extremely unwise, be it in Minecraft or in real life, to leave a wireless connection unsecured. For whatever reason you might think, it's just not super wise to do. So we need to, obviously our security terminal is going to be secure right off the bat, because it is in fact a security terminal. But let's go ahead and make it first, and we can kind of continue on with what I'm talking about. Holy cow. Yeah, we need to make a 16K ME storage component, which means we need 4 4K storage components. Holy cow. That's okay. Easy as pie. Just kidding. Not all that easy as pie after all. Man, this pure Certus Quartz crystal stuff is really killing me, man. You think you're all ready and everything for the episode, and then you just get shit on by the pure Certus Quartz, man. All right, well, let me make some of this up real quick, and then I will return. Actually, shouldn't take I'll be back, but it shouldn't take too long, thankfully. But holy man, I need some more sand. All right, I will return. So I am back, and I have a nice big double stack of pure Certus Quartz crystals. Pretty sick. I'm pretty happy. So now let's try this again. Let's see if we can get this 4K storage stuff going. So we need 3 of these. Nice, no issues. Boop, boop, boop. Easy as pie. So we needed the 16K, correct? Do I wanna autocraft a 16K? Why not? Why not? We have it sitting here. We might as well. Honestly, I don't think we're really going to run into the need to autocraft a 16K ME storage component outside of this and maybe couple other times for storage cells, but Doesn't hurt having it. Doesn't hurt having it at all. Plus, you know, I'm always a big fan of expanding my auto crafting system more and more and more, because the less stuff that I have to auto craft, the better. Plus, I just want my tower to get super huge. So there we go. 16K storage component. Actually, we can just go ahead and toss that back in there. Security terminal. Let's do it. Whoops. We should have everything we need. Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to make the IMI chest real quick. Whoa, what are we missing now? Ah, terminal. No big deal. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and auto-craft the IMI terminal, too. Why not? Why not, baby? We auto-craft everything else. Actually, these panels I should auto-craft. Oh, my goodness. We're out of quartz glass. All right, so quick quartz glass. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Nice. Then quick illuminated panel. Fantastic. We can go ahead and toss this guy over here. Illuminated panel, go. And then from there, we needed to make the terminal. Because actually a few things require the regular terminal. Granted, we've probably crafted most of them at this point. But it's all right. So we need an annihilation core and a formation core. Go. Go. Oh, those are two. There we go. So we got our ME terminal now. Pattern encoded. Bam. Alright, so we can clear you out. And then I think we can do what we wanted to do. So let's go back to security terminal. ME chest. ME terminal, go. Oh, I never actually made the terminal. Ha 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 ha. Everyone at home is just like, oh my god, this guy. There we go. I'm not gonna do the auto crafting on the ME chest because I really don't think I'm gonna really need it outside of just a couple of times here and there. And it's not that hard to make anyway. So finally, after quite a few crafting steps, boom. ME security terminal. Da, 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 da. So with this guy, we're going to be able to secure our network, which will allow for some wireless connectivity. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to connect to it. It would know. It wouldn't be able to. The security terminal allows it to identify this as a network in the ethers, if you will. So you can connect to it without weirdness. Plus, once we create our little wireless hand device, the security terminal allows us to identify, what network that wireless device can connect to. That way you can have a bunch of different devices on at once. And actually, we might as well make it. And here it is right here. The wireless terminal. Hey, it's a good thing we made a terminal, because we need one more. So, quick terminal. Very cool. So now wireless receiver, which is pretty easy. Oh, we're short one Fluix dust, aren't we? Naturally short one Fluix dust, which actually leaves us with only one Fluix crystal. Man, the next episode, we absolutely have to automate. Whoa, hello. We absolutely have to start working on the automation of these crystals, man. Can we stop? Wait, can I not grind the pure ones down? Oh man, I forgot. That means I have to make more of these real quick. Oh my goodness. All right, well, I will be back. Another reason why we really need to automate this stuff, so I don't have to keep pausing to create more and then come back and oh well. So I always forget that this particular process is actually quite quick, because this is just combining them all together. Yeah, super quick. I don't need to necessarily turn that on, as I'm sure I've mentioned that before, but it's fun. I like it. So now we have to dump everything out of this guy. Grinding up some cobblestones. I need some more silicon. I need some more sand, so I figured it was a good time to grind that stuff up. But I think I'm good on sand. I'll probably just leave a stack in here for the silicon. It's really nice having... Oh no, I'm out of dark balls. Or dark steel balls. Let me make some more. Those dark steel balls are really, really nice if you need silicon, because it kind of gives you that 200%. That 200% is really, really quite a difference maker. Wait, what? How do you make them? Oh, right. Actually, I guess I'll make some more. I don't really need them for anything else, huh? Faster than regular ladders. You know, I've always wanted to make the dark steel ladders, but I've never really had, like, a reason to. Because I don't really use ladders. I'm always a stairs guy. Look at that. Look at that difference, dude. Holy crap. All right, nice. So we got some fluix dust. We can kind of get to work on what we wanted to do. You run back on over here. And wireless terminal. I think that's what we needed. Wireless receiver. Needed a fluix crystal. Or, I'm sorry, fluix pearl. Wireless receiver. And then finally, dense energy cell. Needs a bunch of energy cells, which I didn't actually account for. Crap. All right, so that's going to be something that we're about to automate for sure. Or not automate, but auto craft, I should say. It's the energy cell. Oh no, we're out of patterns. Let's make 20 more. Available 1. Sortus quartz. Wait, I should have a bunch of sortus quartz. Oh, it's on me. Here we go. Crap, what was it? Oh, patterns. All right, so more patterns. Go. Sweet. All right, so hopefully with this, I won't need to actually do a bunch of manual crafting. It'll just make the 8 that I need. Or, I'm sorry, 7 that I need. Because I already have 1. Missing more fluix dust. All right, so it looks like I'm going to need to take a little bit of time, make some more of this stuff. So give me a moment. I'm going to let this stuff craft. We're going to come back and continue with our wireless connectivity creation. So I spent a little bit of time creating more of this fluix dust. I have some of the crystals actually working right now in the accelerator, so that shouldn't be an issue. We definitely have to get to the automation of that stuff like next episode. I am so tired of stopping and creating this stuff, be it between episodes or in the middle of an episode or I've been putting it off because it's a little complicated because we have to use Steve's factory manager because there's no good way to do it. So yeah, but it shouldn't be too bad. So anyway, as we need to make this wireless receiver or wireless terminal. We need our dense energy cells, which we need to create some energy cells. We just need 7, I believe. Nice. Just like that. Just round it up like that. Should be able to... I don't remember what was in the center. What was in the center? Oh yeah, calculation processor. There we go. Dense energy cell. Then from there, we should have our wireless terminal. Nice. Now, at the moment, it's still not really useful for anything. It's kind of useless. It's not linked, as you can see there. It says unlinked, and it needs power. Now, it can actually hold a crap ton of power, so what I'm going to do is put it in here now and let it charge. It's going to take a little while to charge. When it's done, it'll, of course, be sucked back into the AE system. So, awesome. So that guy's going to charge. We still have a few more things we need to make. To find this guy a little bit easier, I'm just going to go to Applied Energistics. He looks a little funny, the item I'm looking for, or the block I'm looking for, I should say. Where is it at? I mean, it looks cool, but over here it looks, like in the eye, it's a little bit hard to see sometimes, just because it's kind of an awkwardly shaped item. There it is. The ME wireless access point. Also fairly straightforward to put together. Hopefully we don't run into any issues, as we just did. But that's okay, because we have some fluix crystals that actually should be done right about now. Was not paying enough attention in my test world, I guess, to notice that both of those guys needed those little wireless antennas. Whoops. That's okay, because I went ahead and made some pure fluix crystals in advance, just in case. And having 40 of these, we should be good for a little while. Nice. So, fluix crystal. Oh, almost made another one. There we go. Wireless receiver. Wireless access point. Nice. So this is what's going to actually allow, this is what's going to broadcast the connection around the base. So we have our security terminal. We have our access point. We have our wireless terminal is charging. We need a few of these wireless boosters because the wireless boost, like the wireless guy all on his own, has a very, very tiny range of only like a few blocks, few meters. So we need to make some wireless boosters to make sure that this guy can reach as far as he needs to reach. And to do that, we actually need to grind up some ender pearls. We can't use that? Oh. Which is fine because they are pretty cheap. At least now they are. They weren't at one point, but they're doing okay now. Oh, I get 2 per. Oh. Maybe that's the dark steel ball that's doing that. That's pretty cool. Hell yeah. Maybe it was, yeah, because I put 7 in there and I got 10. Well, no complaints here. So I wanted to make about 16 of these. That's, well, I made 18. 16 is like the sweet spot for RF because depending on how many of these wireless boosters you make and add to your wireless transceiver or wireless access point, depends on how much RF it's going to use. So it's constantly going to be eating through RF as soon as you install this wireless access point. So that's kind of the gate. That's kind of like the gate for wireless usage with Applied Energistics, is making sure that you have that big extra chunk of power that you're going to need in order to use it. It doesn't use too much at 16. I believe it only uses 80 RF a tick, but it increases exponentially after that. Every time you add a wireless booster, it increases a lot. But 16's pretty good. 16's pretty good. 16's I think is like 80 meters, which is actually a lot. I wasn't I was like, I don't know about 80 blocks, 80 meters. Well, I wasn't sure about 80 meters. And then I actually looked at it in blocks, and 1 meter is a block. 80 blocks in all directions around it. It's pretty big. That's huge. That's pretty significant size. So you should be all right with 16. I made 2 extra, whatever. No big deal. So we have those. There's one more thing we need. What is it called? We need to let the security system know who we are and what we are allowed and not allowed to do. This is where you kind of need to pay attention. Here it is, the biometric card. So this is where you kind of need to pay attention if you're somebody playing on a server and you have multiple people accessing your system, but you want to make it wireless, thus making it impossible for them to access it unless they have this biometric card, which we'll make only one of because there's just me. So there we go. Nice. So let me look around the base a little bit. We're going to do one more cut before we end the episode. I need to find a nice place to put this because I don't want to put it all the way over here because my base extends way far over there. So I'm going to run around, see if I can't find a nice line that I can connect this to that's somewhat in the center of my base. If not, wow, there's a lot of squid out there. If not, I'm going to need to run some lines everywhere, which I really don't want to do. So hopefully I can find something decent. I will be right back. After looking around just a bit, I've kind of noticed that I did a pretty decent job with making sure that my Applied Energistics system was a little bit organized. Now, early on, it was a little bit disorganized, and I'm going to have a little bit of work to do as far as keeping it organized. Also, I need to upgrade this energy conduit to the... Well, I just need to upgrade it. This one is probably, what was it, like the lowest tiered one on there? And with the addition of this wireless access point and the ME security terminal, we actually are kind of looking at a little bit more power draw than what we're used to. So anyway, I'm down here actually. I'm underneath here because we need to put down our ME security terminal. And this line has one more access point on it at the moment. It only has just the one. Now it says 7 of 32. It's actually more like 7 of 8 because I don't actually have a dense cable running all the way the hell over there. So I don't really know why I labeled it that way, to be honest. But anyway, there's one more left, and I'm going to actually use it for this security terminal, which does use a whatever. I just said it like a bunch of times. It does use a connection point, so just keep that in mind whenever you are working. That you want to make sure you have the adequate amount of channels available. So put that guy in there on like that. He should kick on. Nice. So just to double check to make sure that we have labeled this correctly, we should be able to pop that off there like that and see this guy's maxed. Okay, cool. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Probably between episodes at some point, I'm going to give the storage room its own, or I should say drive room, this disk drive room or server room. I will give the server room its own storage line or connection line. That way we don't have to worry about mess around with channels or anything. It'll have its own 32. We can go mad crazy. So anyway, now that we have the security terminal hooked up, this is where it's kind of important to make sure that you have your biometric cards. All right, so anytime that you have someone that you want to make sure has access to your ME terminal, be it wirelessly or manually, like walking up to a terminal, because this is going to kill any connection that anybody has outside of yourself, the person who makes the AE system, and of course sets the initial biometric card. Now I'm on a server, so it should all work. So we need to be able to deposit, withdraw, craft, build, and security. All right, so I got my card in there. Now I should be able to take it out. Nice. Just like that. And then I believe all you need to do is just place your card in there like that. And it'll be unique to each person. So each person makes their card, or you make a card for each person, put it in there. Actually, there's a way to actually put it per like name, like per player, but for whatever reason, it's not really giving me the per player option. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Well, anyway, but this is how you do it. The biometric card is, I guess, it might be unique to each player now. It just doesn't say. If I hold shift, no. Well, I would say make a biometric card for each player and give it to them. Maybe if they, oh, you know what? I bet you need to right-click it. Shift right-click? There we go. Shift right-click it and it'll bind it to your player. Biometric card, Lanolin. Sweet. So now I can put it in there like that. Or not. Yeah, you can withdraw their stuff too. Okay, so shift right click and then everything should be good. Although I'm not sure why it's not letting me put it in here. Ah. Well, anyway, the next step is to take our... Well, why isn't it letting me put it in here? Well, either way, it should work. What I'm actually going to go ahead and do is make one more biometric card. Just to make sure that there's no issues. I'm going to make an extra one with no permissions that I'm just going to kind of put in here just in case. Cool. And then we'll see. We might need to set stuff up a little bit differently because, again, in my test world, I tested it. My test world is a single-player world, so things are a little bit different. So this stuff I haven't quite messed around with yet. I just want to make sure that it works for you guys in the event that you do have people that you're playing with. So we have my permissions marked on this biometric card. The next thing that we need to do is find a place for this ME wireless access point. And I think I have the perfect spot. And I think once we put this down, we'll have a better idea of how exactly we are supposed to use this biometric card. So I want to break on through here. Wow, just over one more and I would have not had to break the cobblestone. But anyway, this is pretty much the center of my base. So I shouldn't have any issues with putting this guy right here. Oh, you know what I just remembered? That's going to put it over its maximum 8 channels. Uh-oh. Wah, wah, wah. Is there anything we can temporarily disconnect that we don't really need access to? Okay, how about this? I think I'm going to move the security terminal to a different location for now. And then, in the future, we can put it somewhere else. Actually, I know a good place for it. I know the perfect place for it, actually. We can put it in here with all the rest of our little machines. I just need a good spot for it. How about right there? So security terminal in there like that. I need to grab some wire real quick. Or some cable, I should say. Is that enough? I don't think that's going to be enough. Let's make me some more real quick. That should be good. I don't know why I picked 2. It's always going to make 4. For whatever reason, my brain thinks it's going to make a set of 2. Definitely does not. I'm going to have to break some stuff here. So you should connect. Nice. And one last thing. Forgot the cable anchor. I don't want this guy doubling up on connections. I don't think it makes a difference, honestly. It just kind of helps to keep things from being confusing when you're messing around with stuff. So let's drop this cable anchor Right there. See how he's back stuffed? He's not going to make any more. This guy's maxed out. Oh, it like super maxes it out. Holy crap. I didn't know it did that. But, oh well. Perfect. Now we can place these guys back. I'm going to need another facade. Not a big deal. I have more. That guy should hopefully connect up here in a moment. Do. Hello? 4 of 8, yeah. Everyone's happy. Hey, why aren't you connecting? Wait, are you actually connecting? Alright, so we are connecting. Okay, good. So no weirdness was going on. Why aren't you... Why aren't you doing stuff? Why aren't you alive? Why are you dead? Oh, I know why. I know why. I can't put it on this side. Because this connection's been disabled because this guy's been disabled. Whoops. Ha ha ha. Totally forgot. Alright, so you need to be over here. And in that case, I'm actually going to just not do anything fancy at all. Just do that. Cool. All of that for nothing. It's alright, though. All good. Cool. So now this guy's connected. He's working, and we can go ahead and toss my... I don't know why it won't let me put it in there. I don't know why. Maybe it goes in the wireless access point. But we can put this other guy in there like that. Just have that guy on hand. Actually, we can hop on out of here. Close that up. And run back downstairs. So this guy is going to connect up and take that final spot. Not that other security terminal. It's alright, though. So there we go. He's connected there like that. He is set to RF. So he has a base range of 16 meters. Not too bad, not too bad. If we add our wireless boosters, boop, boost him up to 18 meters. There's like weird background numbers. Obviously 16 to 80, like it doesn't really make much sense. And then 1 goes to 17, and then 2 goes to 18.8. Yeah. So it increases it increases a lot per, or a little per. I don't know. Kind of weird. But anyway, if we were to add more, it would jump up to like over 100. Like it was kind of ridiculous how much higher. Not the range, but like the energy usage. The range only went up a little bit. So anyway, like I said, 16 is kind of the sweet spot. You can add more. It's going to use more power, but it's kind of good. Like 80 blocks is quite far. I don't know what whoa, it changed it. Oh, it got rid of me. Well, let's get me again. Let's hop back up here. Now that that guy is all set up, we should be able to run down here and grab... Actually, while we were in here, we could have grabbed it. But it's alright. Wireless terminal. Hell yeah. Currently unlinked. But we'll be linked here in a moment. Bam. Linked, and we should be able to connect. Nice. There we go. Stored and craftable, number of items, because we tend to use a lot of the stuff we have a lot of. So there you go. That is how you connect up a wireless terminal to your applied logistics system. It's pretty straightforward. The only downside, it does require 2 terminals, or it does require 2 channels, and anyone who does not have, who otherwise would have had access to your applied logistics system will no longer have access to it until, of course, you give them a biometric card. Now, I don't know if they need to have it on their player. Actually, let me toss this out. No, I still have access. Still have access. Let's clear this. Do I still have access? I do. Huh. I'm not... All right, actually, let's try this. Let's clear all my permissions off of this biometric card. Now let's try it. Huh. I still have access. That's really weird. It may have been because I had access when I made the terminal. Oh, or it's this card that still is giving me access. Now let's try it. It still works. Huh. I'm not 100% sure why it's still giving me access, even though I don't actually have access. I'm not totally sure. I'm sure it would make more sense if I had people like playing with me. I'd be able to actually test it properly. But that's okay. It's pretty straightforward to figure out regardless. If you have people on your server that use your system, just give them a biometric card with all the permissions enabled. and then have them shift right click to set it to themselves. Biometric card Lanolin. And then as far as making sure that they have permissions go, I'm not 100% on that, as you can see. Not too much experience playing with other people, unfortunately. So with that, though, I think we need to go ahead and wrap up the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Pretty simple episode where we set up some awesome stuff that we are definitely going to utilize a lot in the future. Pretty much wireless terminal forever and ever. Now, as you can see, you don't have any ability to craft stuff. Although, actually, I think you can auto-craft stuff. I may have had that backwards. Let's say charge Certus Quartz. If I could spell. Okay, yeah, okay. So you do have the ability to request stuff to be auto-crafted. You just can't manually craft stuff, with a crafting bench or anything like that. You will, of course, need to run over here for any of that functionality. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Spent a little bit of time setting up this auto-crafting stuff. Or, I'm sorry, setting up this wireless stuff, which reminds me, we actually need to set this guy to 8 of 8, actually. Since this doesn't have a dense cable running to anything else, there's only really 8 connections. And we need to pop up here and change this guy. What are you at, 5? Well, you're at 5. What? Spooky. Oh, you know what? I never changed this guy to his 4, so I will go ahead and do that real quick. Actually, nah, well, I guess I can do that off camera. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I have been Lanolin. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to leave those likes and favorites and comments and subscribers. All that fun stuff that I always appreciate that you guys do. Lets me know that you guys like the videos and want to see more come. I like doing them. So I like to know that you guys like liking them or like watching them. I said like 17 times already. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I've been Lanolin, and I will see you next time. Bye.